to tell us more on this, we have our Arirang News correspondent Kim Nari joining us in the studio. Hello, Nari.
Hello.
So with the latest development last night, it looks like there are two candidates vying for the job now.
Right. It was just last night, as you said, the lawyer turned civic activist Park Won-soon was announced as a nominee for the panel position cast for this whole mayoral race. Park earned over 52% of the total score in a three-stage assessment that includes jury evaluation, opinion poll, and direct vote by some 30,000 representatives. Representative Park Young-sun of the main opposition Democratic Party received just over 45% support, followed by Choi Gyu-yup of the minor Democratic Labour Party, lagging far behind with just over 2%. Now, when asked whether Park will join Democratic Party, which is the main opposition party for the Grand National Party, Park didn't immediately respond, but said that he will work closely with the Democratic Party and other opposition parties to retake this whole mayoral post.
All right, so Na Kyung-won, of course, is going to be the main opponent from the Grand National Party. She's been sitting on the sidelines a little bit waiting for her opponent. And so now it seems like it's going to be a big battle.
Right. Yeah, sure. Na Kyung-won has been waiting for Park Won-soon. Na Kyung-won earlier was chosen as a conservative candidate for the Grand National Party, and all other conservative pro-government circles, in fact, Park Won-soon was running to win the post as the main candidate against the ruling Grand National Party's nominee. Na Kyung-won carried on with her campaign by meeting with voters from the southwestern part of Seoul, and it is said that Na is likely to have the support of both Grand National Party fractions, pro-Lee Myung-bak and pro-Park Geun-hye, and possibly the more conservative civic organizations.
Right, so now it's all boiled down to the very best two, I guess.
Right.
So the lawyer turned civic activist Park Won-soon and Grand National Party's Na Kyung-won. So how do you think this will play out?
Well, I can say it in a different word. We can say that the mayoral election will be fought between the Grand National Party and the citizen candidate. We can expect to see keen and heated competitions between the two and campaigns from the both sides until the election day. And now the campaign issues are plenty of consumer prices, welfare, housing, employment, corruption, etc. And, Na Kyung-won has been making a series of policy proposals, and one of which was lifting the restriction on rebuilding old apartment buildings for regions outside the wealthy Gangnam district, while Park Won-soon has pledged to recreate Seoul as a livable, human-oriented city. Also, Park's proposal included a budget cut in waterfront modernization projects on the Han River, free school meals for all students as early as possible, and most importantly, creating jobs for the underprivileged.
Well, this mayoral election, we've been saying, has a little bit more of a significance, and it seems as if the political parties are really trying to figure out what the electorate wants. When we saw An Cheol-soo's surprise popularity take the political parties by surprise, it really does seem that they're putting this as a litmus test.
Yeah, that is right. The by-election slated for October 26th is widely viewed as a test to gauge public sentiment ahead of the general and presidential elections in April and December next year. And in other words, the race will most likely on the prospects of who might win the next year's big elections for the National Assembly and the presidency. So we may be able to guess who's going to be our next president. And depending on who wins the mayoral post, we may guess which directions the country's political atmosphere will flow to. And so I think it would be safe to say that if the Grand National Party loses the mayoral election, that is Na Kyung-won, it will be more difficult for the party to win next year's big elections.
Right, so this would be a litmus test, like Sean said.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and I guess because of this factor, there are, some key political figures that we are widely expecting to, I guess, jump into this race. And, we have one in mind in particular.
Right.